cut it like this and then just put inside. So once you do that, you just put everything in the blender, because I'm gonna blend it, and then that's it, nothing else to do. But before you put in the blender, so here's what we're gonna do actually. Today, I'm going to make the best sambal you can ever taste. It's like the sambal that I think all my friends been asking, how do I make sambal? And so today, I'm going to show you how I make my sambal, and it's the best sambal hands down all over the world. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, and if you've just been here, make sure you know where to click that like button, and also remember to turn on the notification. All right, in that, let's go downstairs and make that sambal. Yeah. Things first, they say sambal, what makes sambal very good is the number one ingredients yang ada di situ adalah yang namanya cabenya itu sendiri. You know, tanpa cabe lo nggak bisa bikin sambal. That's for sure confirmed. So you need that. A lot of people ada merica dan garam. That's the basic, yang namanya the basic ingredients for you to make sambal. But I have my own way how to do it, and I think you've seen this before juga di abang-abang pecel lele, and it's really nice and it lasts longer daripada yang namanya jeruk nipis. So ada macam-macam sambal if you know. Yang pertama adalah sambal jeruk nipis, yang kedua adalah sambal terasi, yang ketiga adalah sambal bawang, yang keempat adalah sambal cabai rawit, yang ketiga adalah sambal goreng. So I'm currently right now in a mix. So jadi sambalnya gue yang lo selalu lihat yang ada di Instagramnya itu, yang gue selalu bikin sambal, itu sambalnya yang gue sebutnya yang namanya remix, karena ada setengah-setengah di antara setengah-setengah sambal bawang, and also setengah-setengah yang namanya sambal rawit. So gue nggak nambah yang namanya jeruk limau. Ada sambal yang namanya pakai jeruk nipis. Gue nggak pakai karena jeruk nipisnya itu certainly gives an aroma yang membuat itu cepat lebih basi. So anyway, so the last ingredients that I have, the two last ingredients that I have adalah tomato is the next one. So let me get my tomato. So here it is. Then my tomato, you just only need one. Lo nggak butuh begitu banyak, karena if you have too much, ntar jadi rasanya nggak gitu pedas. Jadi it doesn't have a kick on your namanya sambal. So one tomato is enough, and I'll let you know how to chop it, and I'll let you know how to cut it, and gimana caranya ke blender dan sebelum itu digoreng dan lain sebagainya. So one more ingredient, tadi gue bilang ada dua kan. The last ingredient I'm gonna show you is you have to have this, and all Indonesian have this in their kitchen. And if you don't have this, you can actually buy it anywhere in Indonesia, and it's very cheap, and it makes your sambal, which is your chili. Sambalnya, your sambal itu have a little bit of kick and a little bit of taste. So this is a terasi. So terasi, I think kalau di luar negeri itu, if you are abroad, you know, if you're not Indonesian, terasi itu seperti kayak anchovies. So they put anchovies inside, but I'm not sure if it's anchovies. I'm just guessing, but it's fish for sure. And terasi asli, and normally this is AA. You can find this anywhere else. It's very cheap, 8.000 atau 6.000 kalau nggak salah, around that area. So you don't use all of it, because in this packet there's about 8 stacks, and you just use one slice of, like, it's like that circle, and then you just use it, and then it's gonna go through straight to the pan with the rest of the ingredients. And then after that, you're gonna blend it. You can actually ulek. You can actually blend, up to you. Ulek is when you grind your sambal. Sometimes I grind, but sometimes I get a bit lazy. And today I'm a bit lazy, so I'm just going to blend my sambal. Right? So let's take a look. So first things first, when you buy your ingredients from the pasar or any other grocery stores, make sure you wash them first, because you don't know where it's been and you don't know if it's clean or not. So you need to wash your ingredients. That's the one thing you should do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash the ingredients. That's one of the ways that's possible. So I wash the cabai first, cabai rawit. So I don't know what you call cabai rawit in bahasa Inggris. Maybe cabai rawit. Red cabai, ini cabai rawit. And then these two are very different. This one is the spicy level is like to the max, and this one the spicy levelnya cuman biasa-biasa aja. But meaning bahasa Inggrisnya adalah, in English adalah, the spicy level of this one is less than this one. And you might think this one looks scarier more, and this one's very small. No, this one has the spice level like crazy. So it's like 10 times the amount of the spicy level. So you need these both combined. That's why I say it's a remix, because if you just make with this, it's not that spicy. It's not even called sambal. You know, it might be called tomato sauce, but with this together, it's called sambal. All right.
life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe?
Okay, so the next thing you want to do is pretty much simple. The next thing you do is you want to get like a let me see if it focuses. Alright, there you go. The next thing you want to do is you get yourself a bawang putih, which is a garlic, white garlic. And then in Indonesia, they call this bawang merah. So normally what I do is I get two bawang merah, and then one bawang putih. Don't have this much, you don't need a lot. And actually, tell you the truth, you might not even need it if you don't want to, if you don't have it. But I normally put it inside. Why? Because it gives it the aroma and it gives that texture of color. So these two is essential to every sambal that I make in the house. All right. So there you go. So I'm gonna get these two, just three, and a tomato. So I'm gonna wash these and I'll stick to you soon. Bye. Okay, so you want to cut these not so big, right? You want to cut these just a little bit like that, and then you just cut it half like that to make it easier. Because when it's in chunks, when you fry it, it takes longer to fry. So you just want to cut this in half, and then this one you just cut this way. That's right. And that way it's easier for it to actually fry together. So this one also, you want to cut it just halfway like that, and then you put straight away inside, right? And just make sure it puts it to the rest. Now the tomato, you want to cut it not so small because that way it will dissolve. It will dissolve when you fry. So you cut the end off of this one. You don't need it. So you just cut the half like that. And then this part, it's okay. So it's fine. It doesn't matter. So you cut this part half. So you cut half like this, and then you cut half stuck. And then what you do is you put your right there. You put your knife down, and it'll cut in half, and then you cut it again in that half right there. So this is a chunk. So that's good enough. And so you do that one more time, this one, and you go half, and then that's enough. So these kind of chunks is quite good because later when you fry them, it becomes a bit smaller, and then the juice is still there. And then when you blend it, the juice will straight away come with the sambal. It's nice, let me tell you, it's just the best. All right, so I got these all ready just now. I chopped them up, and this one, sometimes this is too big for you to fry, so the fryer doesn't, it cannot, because my fryer is quite small, depending on what wok you have. If you have a big wok, that means you can fit this much of a sambal, but sometimes I cut this in half like this, so it can just fit in the frying pan, so it's easier for the sambal to fit in the frying pan. So I'm just gonna do this for a while, and let's see which one has the longest sambal. Like that. I'm gonna cut it in half. There you go. Sometimes you cut it into three because sambal can get pretty long. All right, that's it, all set. So I'm gonna fry this for about a couple of seconds. Now you can use virgin oil, you can use any type of oil you like. You can just have normal oil also. For me, I like to use just normal oil, okay? Gets the aroma a bit better. Sometimes I use virgin oil depending on the day actually. So, but today I'm gonna use just a normal oil, all right? So let's go fry this thing. So I get my normal oil, I put this here, just a bit. Not so much because you don't want the sambal to be very, very oily. That's the last thing you want. So you get that going. Wait until the thing gets hot. So, okay, so you get that going. When that's done, when that's finished, and I think every oil has passed it. You don't need to fry it so long. It's just about 3 to 5 minutes, I think. And make sure you stir the pan while in that 3 to 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna put it right here into the blender. All right, so you can see actually the sambal is inside the ini. It's a bit warm, so I'm just gonna leave it out for a while because I just fried it. And here's the tricky part. So now, so you're gonna put some salt inside here, just enough salt. You can take a look. Okay, just enough salt. I'm gonna put this because I think this one is a bit different. This one, I'm gonna put minyak wijen, and just a little bit, not that much. All right, powder. This is white pepper. That much. This you need to give sugar. You need to give a bit of sugar. Get a bit of sugar, okay? All right, so I'll talk to you soon. Here it is. Sugar. Alright, just that much. Then you're done. All good. We're ready to go. Let me open this. So I just blended just now, and the trick about sambal is kamu nggak mau sambalnya itu terlalu lama di blender, karena kalau terlalu lama di blender it becomes cair and it's not called sambal anymore in Indonesian. So whenever you make sambal, make sure when you blender it, make sure there's a bit of still chunks, a little bit of chunks inside the sambal, so it makes it very natural. And I'm gonna pour this actually, so it's just gokil. Kalau anak zaman sekarang bilang gokil. So I use a spoon. Normally it's quite hard. So when I was little, just to let you know, when I was little, my mother would teach me how to make this sambal recipe, right? That I'm sharing to you guys. And when I was little, whenever she finished with her blender, or last time we didn't have blender because we didn't live that rich and we didn't have enough money to provide ourselves every single day. But so she would actually just ulek. She would actually just grind, you know, and just grind the sambal into little stone ulek thing. And then after that's done, what I do is I get rice, and so normally I get rice inside the blender also, but it seems to me like today there will be no rice. Okay, good. So I put that there. I'm gonna taste the corner. Here it is. Oh man, let me tell you, this is no doubt, this is goks rasanya. Gokil. Gokil. Rasanya gokil. Man. To the max. There it is. Man, that is the sambal that I made. The best sambal that I made, and let me tell you, if you like spicy, you should. Let me tell you, if you like spicy, please make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is my first cooking vlog also. If you like what I'm doing, if you really like one of this cooking vlog that I do, please make sure you type in a comment and ask me to make another cooking vlog, because that way you get me motivated to do a lot of cooking vlog. Yeah. I'm gonna eat. Okay, anyway, thanks for looking up to the channel. I appreciate it. Do subscribe to the channel again, and also do like. Remember to comment if you like cooking videos, because this is my first cooking videos. And that's how to make sambal like a true Indonesian. And that, I want to say thank you so much. Keep it real, keep it clean, and vlog positive.
Booyah! Thank you so much for stumbling into my YouTube channel. Appreciate it that you watched my videos all the way until now. And if you haven't already, please do make sure you punch that like button at the bottom and also press that share button. At the same time, if you like any of the videos like this also, please do make sure you subscribe to my channel. And it's just right there with the red button. In that, thank you so much. I will see you in the next moment to come. You're still here. My social media platform. If you want to follow me, I forgot.